The 47 geothermal springs of Arkansas Hot Spring National Park are sourced via a process known as natural groundwater recharge, in which rainwater percolates downward through the earth, in this case with a dash, the porous rocks of the hills around hot springs, to collect in a subterranean basin. There's a bunch of clauses here, and they are separated by a comma, and then later on with a dash, M dash. So the important thing is what are the essential element and what's the supplementary element. When you see here the dash, in this case, the porous rocks of the hills around the hot springs, we are trying to make a pause here, kind of pause from the main sentence or a main clause, kind of divert and come back to the main element. Now clearly we start with a dash, M dash, and we gotta end with M dash for the coherence of the main clause. So in other words, the clause here in which rainwater percolates. Okay, rainwater percolates downward through the earth to collect in a subterranean basin. So the correct answer should be C, because your tangential view, or more specific case of the earth we're describing, ends after the springs, the hot springs. If you remove it, it's still gonna flow okay. Like I said, rainwater percolate downward through the earth to collect in a subterranean basin are the main elements. So in other words, once you divert, you gotta come back to your main topic. So you need an M dash for the return. Now the choice A is not correct because you're not separating the supplementary from the M dash, and then it's just treating it as if everything is the part of the long pause. But that's not the how we describe the process. Therefore, A is not right. And B, colon, is not the correct case because we use an M dash, and that's not parallel structure here. So it's a comma. The correct answer should be C.